The Canadian men's soccer team garnered attention after their appearance in the 2022 Men's FIFA World Cup. They faced formidable opponents like Belgium and Croatia. However, they failed to secure a single victory in the group stage. Recently, under the guidance of head coach Jesse Marsch, the team has struggled to adapt to his tactical approach, which seems misaligned with the current squad's capabilities. A pivotal moment in their recent campaign came during the CONCACAF Nations League against Mexico in the semi-finale, where Canada appeared outclassed. The excitement surrounding Jesse Marsch's current tenure seems arguably overstated. The team conceded a goal mere seconds into the match against a Mexican side, while not at its historical peak, still capitalized on Canada's vulnerabilities. Raul Jimenez, despite his advancing years, netted twice, reaffirming his role of a clinical finisher on the international stage. Goalkeeper Dane St. Clair, chosen over Maxime St. Crepeau, struggled to assert himself, misjudging situations that led to both goals. His poor positioning and his shot stopping suggest he has significant room for improvement if he hopes to remain a contender for the starting role, specifically the FIFA 2026 World Cup, which will be hosted by the North American nations. Defensively, Moise Bombito and Derek Cornelius showed resilience, excelling in aerial duels and reacting swiftly to Mexico's transitional play. Their strategy of launching long balls forward aimed to spark some sort of attacking momentum, but the forwards consistently failed to capitalize, raising doubts about the team's quality in the final third. Midfielder Ismail Kone stood out as a lone bright spot, breaking lines with determination, though his efforts were undermined by earlier defensive lapses and a lack of cohesion within the attack, where his passes went unrewarded due to poor ball retention. That raises eyebrows on Jesse Marsch's selection for this fixture, which meant a lot to the Canadian fans. Stephen Eustaquio was tasked with easing the pressure offered by the Mexican attack, partially succeeded in his role, but the midfield as a whole lacked the tenacity needed to support Marsch's high-pressing philosophy. Up front, Kyle Aaron displayed flair while drifting across channels, but couldn't deliver the decisive final ball or find space to exploit. Jonathan David, often hailed as a star, underwhelmed with minimal impact, recording just 3 touches in the box and failing to deliver or muster a shot on target despite 7 passes into the final third. On the right wing, Ali Ahmed appeared tentative and fatigued, offering little resistance to Mexico's Victor Guzman and Jesus Gallardo. His lackluster ball carrying on that right wing paled in comparison to what an informed Tejan Buchanan might have provided. Alphonso Davies bore the brunt of expectations, tirelessly shifting between his position, the left wing, central striker, and right wing positions. A brief spark emerged when Jacob Schaffelberg entered and emerged on the scene. He immediately drove into the final third, but this fleeting moment couldn't mask the team's overall scrappiness and lack of quality under Marsch's direction. The rate at which the squad is going, I don't think they'll be able to make an impact in the FIFA 2026 World Cup, and as much as it disappoints me, I think to develop and nurture the squad, you would need a young force of Canadians entering the squad, and that would at least take 5 to 10 years from now. But kudos to Jesse Marsch, who tried stirring the situation up by raising a placard which should have instigated his players to leverage something out of that training routine. It's funny when I see Canadians blaming the manager and ignoring how devoid this team is of quality. In no way or form am I trying to disrespect the Canadians or the national team, but as a passionate supporter of the sport, I will show the mirror when I feel it is needed.